Welcome to Season 1, Episode 1 of Boomer's Ramblings. That's right. We're going to take it to another level. We're going to be having a show once a month on Media Network TV 10. That's right, on Media Network TV 10 of Waterford. And we're going to be showing a show of Boomer's Ramblings, and then you can always watch it on our Facebook or on our Instagram or whatever, but we're trying to do something new for 2025. This is my winter ride that we built this year. So, you know, guys, other than my plow truck, big sexy right there, I like driving around in an old classic car. I just don't and I hate the word classic, actually. I just like old damn cars. And this is the one I built this year. It's a 68 Mustang. The only thing that's nice is I'll show you this, is pretty cool. But I got a brand new interior because Big Daddy likes to feel good. But that's it. So for our first show, we're gonna take off and go over and see my buddy, Ernie at his shop called Moto Fab. Season 1, Episode 1, first show. I don't have the keys to the car. I went into the church to use the bathroom and I took my vest off and I don't have the keys to the car, so. I hope you're enjoying the ride along with us. We're just about to Ernie's house. I hope Kathy's there. If you've ever got to meet Kathy, she is funny as can be. What a great couple. I had the honor of marrying these two, and so that was a lot of fun doing the wedding for them. We also, Ernie and his dad and his brother and some other friends, we all came out to my house. I think it was last year. I don't know. I'm getting old, so I don't know. But they came out to my house, and we had a Gatling gun shoot. And it was all Ernie and his dad's stuff. But we had a shoot out there, 6 Gatling guns ripping them off. So that was a lot of fun, a lot of fun. And there's a video about it, and that whole video is about Ernie's dad's biography. So that is super cool. That I think that video comes out this spring. So when I get it, I'm hoping to be able to post it on my channel or something, because it's a really interesting video. And you'll get to see us playing with Gatling guns. And when the hell does anybody get a chance to play with Gatling guns? But luckily for me, Ernie sent me the idea, and I said, hell yeah, and we had a great time. I've known Ernie since way back in the day of cruising M59 in Waterford when it was really big and you got chased out of the car wash all the time. I've known him that long. And don't tell him, because we're always busting chops, but I am honored that he is in the first segment of my new Boomer's Ramblings cable show, and I'm super excited that he's letting me show you guys his place. The first time I seen it, I was in awe. I mean, like, this guy gets a lot of work done. I go to some of my buddies' garages, including Boomer's, and the cars you see there are the cars you see there next year. And then we go back and it's the cars you see there the next year. Ernie kicks out a ton of work. I cannot believe him and one other guy as many cars as they get worked on and get done. And I mean, they're building exhaust and all kinds of stuff over here, and they get it all done. Every time I go to Ernie's house, it's a different rotation of cars. So I think you guys will find quite a treat. And wait till you see his driveway. In the wintertime, his driveway is so amazing. So we're getting ready to turn up here, and we're gonna have a ball. We're out here in the country. The old Mustang, I didn't think about it, but the gas gauge doesn't work in here, so that's awesome. It says empty. Well,
we gonna have a story?
What?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Well, Josh with Media Network might quit this idea first day. That's funny. Man, isn't it beautiful out here? What a perfect day. It's like I ordered the blue skies. I mean, I can't believe it. Oh, man. I know. Oh, come on. I know it's my winter ride, but I didn't want to mud bog it. Well, it looks like he's 3 miles of bad road. 0.3. Well, you guys obviously see my hot rods are not my cream puffs. I hope we don't get stuck, Josh. This is bad. I wanted Josh to film, like always, Monster. I think if anything, Monster should sponsor me for something. Check out, to just feed you. Look at all these freaking pines. Can you better wipe the windows? Look at that. Even the winter ride, the wipers work. But look at all these freaking pines. Well, there it is, but we're not stopping. Hold on. Well, we better throw a little salt down here, Ernie. Oh, don't worry. We got traction. Okay, we made it. Is this cool? Now, can you imagine what this is like when it's freaking snowing? We come out here one night to pick up Ernie and Kathy to go to dinner. Is this beautiful or what? This is great. Oh, he's just like all my other buddies. The old cars laying around all their yards, just like mine. Something you guys didn't see, but on the way here, we happened to go past my house. So I showed Josh my house, and of course, hillbilly boomer cars everywhere. All right. Wonder if I can do a burnout here, if he'll let me do a burnout. He'll probably get mad. All right, so here we are. We're at Moto Fab. All right, guys, come on in. Probably locked us out. He heard I was coming. Let me in. All right, guys, come on in. Check out Moto Fab. It is awesome. Hey, Ernie, are you here?
Welcome, intruders.
Welcome. I was telling everybody that you probably locked the door so I wouldn't come in. Thanks for having us over. Thanks for being my first episode of a 12-episode series.
Well, thanks for stopping by.
I appreciate it very much. Yeah. I was telling everybody on the way here how long I'd known you. You know, that me and your wife, that I married you and Kathy, and I talking to them about the Gatling gun shoot, telling them to see your dad's video. That didn't come out yet.
It has not come out yet. We got updates on that, hopefully April.
So hopefully when he shows that video, then hopefully I can have it and I can play it with our subscribers and stuff.
Oh yeah, even if you wanted to make a road trip out that way.
Yeah, but it was you guys, if you ever get a chance, when his dad gets the video done and they air it wherever they're airing it, it'll be on my YouTube channel. And if I can, I'll put it on Media Network, TV 10. It's badass. It's a story about his father's life, an autobiography, I guess you call it. But also all the stuff we did at the end was a total riot. And his dad was there showing it. And the thing about the Gatling guns is he made every one of them himself.
There's one right over there.
Oh, well, see. So there's one of the Gatling guns. Sandy was there shooting. I think Zeke was there too, weren't you?
Zeke shot.
Yeah, Zeke was there. That's awesome. Go answer my phone, see what's going on, please.
You can show some of the...
And then bring it. So his dad makes these Gatling guns. He made them all. I think he made his best friend one. And he made Ernie, Ernie's brother, Ernie's sister.
Pretty much all this family stuff. We have 6 of them all together. So...
They're amazing. And they're a lot of fun to shoot. And there's just a lot of what is that word? What is it?
Intricate.
Intricate. Well,
not as intricate as my chairs that I'm going to start selling.
Check out that chair. So Ernie's selling these chairs. He made that. Aren't you auctioning one off? Or?
This one's getting raffled off for charity at Autorama this weekend.
I want to put my butt in it first. Like you ain't sat in it already.
Oh yeah, I did.
I know, but I wanted to say this first. Man, I need one of these. I'd be the king. Hey, if this show goes anywhere, I need a director's chair.
So now I gotta do like that for my patio deck.
Fuck, that's a lot of work for the patio deck.
I know, but it'd be really cool.
Yeah, it would be cool. Man, this is a badass chair. So what is the money going for?
I'm not 100% sure on which charity that he's going through, but it's the D lot.
You donated the chair.
I donated the chair, nice. So they're selling the raffle tickets. I'm out, other than going to try to solicit about, selling more.
Anyways, as we walked in here, I just want to check some stuff out. I want to thank you for letting us come here for the first show. So if it totally sucks, I'm sorry.
It's my fault.
Sorry.
It's my fault.
Let's start with, we got the Mustang.
We had a 68 Mustang that came from another shop. I do a lot of, that's what they specialize is in these early Mustangs and early Broncos.
Yeah.
And they do all kinds of, the coyote swap. So basically they send me all their
Oh, holy shit! You did a coyote? Or
No,
the shop did the coyote
yeah,
shop.
and then they send it here for me to do headers and exhaust.
So you're making. Well, I know we can't talk about other people's shops, but holy, that is sweet.
I mean, they know they got their niche.
Right.
They know what to do when they got to have something else. And
Well, that's primarily what you do here, isn't it? I mean, you don't do full store. You don't do full restores.
that one.
Oh, but just this one.
Well, this isn't a full restore, but it's a big redo. Everything from middle of the car back is all.
Well, I knew you did all the back.
Yeah, we just did a back half,
the
all the tin
exhaust.
work.
This is tough. Now you know how much this style, the 68 to 72 Nova. You know how much I love
the body needs a little love, but you know now that we're done the car, we lowered the stance and changed the whole car. The car was old school, bad old school.
That rear end looks amazing. That's
But
all
now
brand new.
everything's all brand new and powder coated. All the tin works powder coated we did.
So you do all that for them.
Yep. So this one's we just got to do a fuel line and that's it. And we can fire it back up and they can come get it.
The one thing about MotoFab, if I come out here in 3 weeks, 80% of these cars will be gone.
It's like I tell everybody it's like a revolving door. 2 come in, 2 go out.
I go to my friends' shops. Well, let's look at this Corvette.
Race car, those are the beat up old headers that were on it. This is what somebody actually had done with this car.
Oh, you're kidding me?
No.
So they beat this in for clearance.
To make it fit that car.
So the whole idea of racing is to go as fast as you can and make your motor as efficient
Well,
as you
they've
can.
done testing and said that really doesn't affect, but
I know
even
they did.
if it didn't, aesthetics, it looks like crap.
I know they did testing. I've seen the same show and I've read about it, but still it looks like, I mean, the caliber of the car looks like it's a sweet car.
So now we're going to be
doesn't look
doing,
good.
now it's here for me to do a new set, but we're doing zoomies on it now. So these will be laid in here like,
Oh, and they're going to come right outside the car?
yeah, all 4 of them, like a dragster or a funny car.
That's going to look sweet.
It's going to be loud too.
That's going to be super loud. Where does he, I mean, like everybody kind of has their home track. Where does he like
I don't
to
know.
race?
The guy actually lives in Tennessee.
Oh. So that's how good Ernie's work here is at MotoFab. I mean, they ship him his cars from all over.
From all over the place. This one, like I said, the guy's in Tennessee now.
You've only been doing this, what, 2-3 years?
Last week.
Last
week, yeah. That was my first job. No,
Sweet.
it's been 10 years now. Over 10.
10 years, that's
On
awesome.
my full time.
Yeah.
So anything that underneath that car, I haven't touched yet. But there's a lot of stuff that I already went over with the owner. That there's some stuff that's a little sketchy that needs to be addressed. Wiring, some plumbing, some other stuff. So he pretty much bought the car, and then they put that motor in there. That's why they had to beat the hell out of those headers.
Yeah.
So that's why we're fixing it. He bought the car as a roller, so there's a lot of little things that we got to go through and fix for him. The doors aren't right, you know, little things like that.
Well, you'll get it all in and make sure it's safe to go down the track.
I'm gonna get it all in and get it the best that I can get it.
Right. So does he know what the car itself personal best was?
No, I have no idea. He doesn't know because he bought it without an engine, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true. Did he say what motor that is besides?
It's a kind of a grudge car.
So you don't want to talk about it?
Yeah, you can't
I got
really
it. So
say.
grudge car racing, guys,
It's a little bit secretive.
It's secretive, and grudge racing, which that's not what I do. I'm not that committed. I do bracket racing or gasser racing, nostalgia drag racing, but a grudge car is fastest guy wins. So they don't like to talk about how big the motor is, what it is or what it ain't, and it's just about the fastest guy wins. So they don't like to let you know what their per se formula is.
They don't want to tell you how fast they got there.
Right.
They don't want to tell you all their speed secrets. And
Because there's a lot of sideline betting, and then, you know, it's fastest guy wins. Now, I don't have that commitment. So the Boss Mustang this year, which you guys haven't seen yet, when I bring that out, that'll be my new bracket car this year. And hopefully we can run on our index and going to have a ball.
It's all about having fun.
Yeah, it's all about having fun. To me, it's meant, my goal is how many times can I just get to the track?
Yeah.
You know, so this truck here, I bought this, but hear me out. I bought this truck, and it was at a Harley dealership inside the Harley dealership, and it was a display truck. And then unfortunately, the owner of the dealership passed away, so I had went out there and bought 3 of the vehicles. I bought this. I think this is a 1950.
It's a 52.
52?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I'm old. And then I bought a 46, and then I bought a badass 59 wagon. I sold the 2 trucks together as a pair. My buddy Ross, out at Ross's Customs, which we'll end up seeing him later in the year, he bought the Impala wagon. And then this was completely bone stock original with a 6-cylinder manual trans. You know, obviously you can see the body. It was a beautiful truck. But now what are you doing to it?
Well, since you owned it, a new owner bought it, and he's a younger guy that thought it was a race truck. The motor didn't last, so they put another motor in the truck, and they didn't do it properly, and it came here for some other work. And going through the truck, I just told them that what they had done was not correct. So we pulled a bunch of stuff apart and changing the front suspension. We're going to change the rear suspension out. We're changing the transmission that's going on the truck, and pretty much doing a complete overhaul on the truck, other than
on the bottom side.
On the bottom side.
They're going to do a V8 in it?
It's a 350 it's in the corner over there that they had already bought.
Oh, nice.
But they tried to keep the truck transmission, the 3-speed grainy trans.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
So we talked them into going with the TKX. They're gonna do a 6-speed trans manual. The kid likes a manual, but the rear end's not gonna work, so that's all gonna get swapped out and switched around.
Well, yeah, this was a heavy-duty truck in the day. I mean, this was a farm truck.
It's a work truck.
Yeah, work truck, and it was pristine, but it would probably only go, and I'm not exaggerating, 55, 60 mile an hour tops.
Yeah.
Seriously.
He said it blew up on the freeway, so
yeah, it was not meant to be on the freeway. But okay, I have to ask you, I'm in love with this.
So this is, I call it a little zinger car.
I don't know whose it is, but I love it.
They came from the west side of the state.
Yeah.
The owner of the car, I guess, used to have one of these 240s back in the day, and he wanted another one. So he bought this car, I think he said like 5 years ago. They jammed that in there. It was somebody already had it a race car.
Yeah, somebody else tubbed it?
Somebody else did all the work. He bought it.
Just for the brand new viewers, not to cut Ernie off, the back of it, you can see the big sheet metal tubs in it, which most of these cars, that's so you can stuff the biggest rear tire under there that you can.
And again, just to reiterate, none of this is my doing yet.
Right, none of this is Ernie's work.
We've already fixed a couple things, but the next thing, all I have to do now is I just have to build a wild set of headers for it.
Did that motor run?
They pulled it out of a motorhome. They just put it in there for a mock-up.
Okay.
So I have to build these. They want some wild-ass headers, which I'm pretty much known for doing some crazy ones. So he wants some wild headers for this, and then they're going to get it back and dismantle it, and it's getting the rest of the work to get fixed. But the dad had one of these back in the day, and he wanted another one. They found this one, and they got a lot of work in front of them. Not going to say it's not going to get done, but there's a lot of work. Obviously, body work and.
Well, what's funny here is, you know, if I'd have seen this for sale and Zeke's here and Gary's here, I'd have bought this thing in a minute.
It's so old school.
I mean, this is right up my freaking alley. I would love to have something like this. I like it that the motor's sticking out from the side. Well, if you bend down, which I already did, but if you bend down and look across the fenders, you can see the valve covers.
That's the obnoxious thing. That's why I got to do
It looks like a little zinger car.
Zinger car, yeah.
Is it a zinger? Yeah, that's sweet. Well, I hope the guy does well with it. I hope he gets it out. Hope he has a ball with it. I think it's cool.
Okay, so that just tells you like the work that I get here. I don't just take on like an average car or a high caliber car, or I'm limited like, hey, this thing rolled off the trailer. It's like, no, put that back on the trailer. I ain't doing it. Okay, work's work.
Right.
This is that guy's pride and joy. Even though to you or somebody else, they like, really, somebody. Why didn't they just scrap this car? Somebody's pride and joy.
Right. Well, everybody else is like me. I love the car.
So I mean, I'm gonna do killer. I'm gonna do my stuff on it like I would if it had $100,000 in it. Now, by the time he gets it done, he might have $100,000 in it. But that's his. Like I said, that's his pride and joy. Well, that's what he wants. That's what he had.
That's why people bring stuff to you, though. You do amazing work. You stand behind your work. It's amazing.
Thanks.
So we gotta. You won't work on none of my junk, but no, I know you never. So, look at this. Is this Mike Haslett's car?
Yes.
So, this guy that owns this car, Mike Haslett. Hassett? Oh, I call him Haslett. I think I owe him money, truthfully. I think I do. He did some work for me at Shark Club. He owns A&M Plumbing and does an amazing job. But this car, he's been wanting to race me forever. He's trying to keep up with Street Freak with this thing. I don't know. What do they got? They put a 283 in it or 327?
Yeah, with a little 50 shot of nitrous. 50
shot of nitrous. He's wanting to race me. This thing is just as slow as can be. I don't know. He ain't got a chance. I don't even know why he's even working on it. So actually, this is a beautiful car. I was buying the orange Camaro, the one you guys see, the orange juice. I was buying orange juice. Mike had turned me on to the guy, or somehow them two guys knew and they got a hold of me, and I totally love orange juice. Well, Mike had called me and told me he went over and gave the other gentleman $1,000 more than me before I got there, and just literally pissed me off. And in car deals and car buying and selling and everything, it happened. So I thought he did, but he was just busting my chops. So actually, this car is a super nice car. This car is gonna have a great big monstrous motor, and I'm sure that he'll just not beat my car. I'm just kidding. His car is gonna be super fast, and I'm super excited for him to get it done. His son races with him too. His son has got a fast-ass car. What is that? Twin turbo, ain't it?
Yeah, that Cutlass.
His Cutlass is twin turbo. I'm just busting Mike's balls because he busted my balls, but I'm able to do it on Media Network.
Not to brag about it, but I did all the plumbing and all the stuff on Tyler's car too.
Ernie did all the work on Tyler's car too, and Tyler's car is amazing, just like Mike's is. I've known Mike. I went to school with Mike's wife, so I've known him forever.
And the car was dirty when it came here.
The car was dirty. Yeah. So what are we doing here? You did did you do the chassis?
I'm starting to do it all. This car's been a long-term project. The guy lives in, another guy from Tennessee. Kind of disappeared on me for a while, but we've touched base a little bit. So I'm going to be getting back into it. It's going to have a full cage Pro Street car.
Wow.
Small block with a Pro Charger on it.
You know what's funny is I'm trying to cars. You know, I buy and sell cars, hot rods and stuff, and then plus my projects, and I'm trying to, like, my lifespan's not going to be long enough to finish this stuff.
Yeah.
Unless you can pay somebody to work on it all day. And then here's a '66 Mustang from California.
It is.
Super clean little car.
The guy that owns it, his father-in-law bought this car brand new, and his wife and her sisters all learned how to drive stick in this car.
Oh, it's a stick shift?
Yeah.
You know, for those viewers that don't know yet, stick shifts are my favorite thing. I like to utilize all my arms and my legs when I'm racing.
So this thing, it's got sentimental value. So he's got contacts back here in Michigan, and I got to pretty much, the car's going to get completely redone, but all we're going to do is all the mechanical. So everything from front to back on the bottom of the car is getting changed, just pretty much like the truck. We're doing front suspension, rear suspension, motor swap, trans swap, finished in the bottom of the car, and then get it mechanically sound and driving and running, and then it'll get shipped back out to California where he'll find somebody to paint it and do the interior.
Now, you know me. If you made it fast enough, I'd like a roll bar in it because I like just the look of it. But the car to me is painted. To me, but, that's my flavor.
So the motor's only going to, it's a 302 crate engine that we got. It's 300 horse. He
nice.
didn't want he doesn't want a race car. He doesn't want something fast. He doesn't want a show car. He just wants something to drive, and then they're going to give it to his daughter. So they're going to teach her to drive a stick shift.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's got a good story.
Awesome. Yeah, it's got a great story. And it's cool to still see cars like this. It's cool to see them all. I mean, and what's really cool is you do all different kinds of stuff here. You've got full-blown drag cars. You've got a 52 truck. You got a completely stock Mustang, a complete full build, and a Firebird right here. I mean, it's cool, man.
And then them two are just pretty much storage for right now. The one behind you is a friend of my dad's, and he bought it from some guy that brought it here for do a project, and he got deathly ill and sold it to my buddy. And he is still undetermined on which direction we're going. But we'll see.
You know, and whose car is this?
That's the one I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the truck. I'm sorry. Well, you know what's funny? And I'm not knocking this car anyway, right? But one of my pet peeves, this is just Boomer's pet peeve, not anybody else's. But I hate it when they take and get rid of the frickin' heater. I mean, if it's a full-blown race car like the blue one, it's a full-blown race car. But here in Michigan, where does that guy live?
Michigan.
Yeah. See,
But
you know,
he's going to put an aftermarket AC unit in it, you know, and I get it.
Oh,
but,
AC and air.
But here is.
Well, it looks a lot cleaner.
So here's the bad thing: is supposedly that's a GTO, and the car, the floors in that car are solid as hell.
Oh, it's a solid car.
It is.
But
really
I like drive my Mustang up here. Now I know not, a lot of people won't drive a car in the shit I do, but I'm just saying, like when I get out of the restaurants at night, you know, like late fall, there's no bad weather. It's just so nice to have defroster and heater, you know, and I just can drive my cars longer. That's my only thing.
So, what he's going to do with it, I don't know. I mean, he may end up.
Well, he might not even have done that.
He might just go ahead and sell the thing. But we were just looking at it today, not him and I, but myself and somebody else, and kind of going through what the hell we're going to end up. Hopefully, this summary tells me that we're pulling the trigger and we're going to cut it up.
Oh, make a race car type thing?
It's supposed to be.
Honda?
That was the goal, was to Pro Street it.
Pro Street.
You know,
Pro Street's coming back big time.
Well, the guy that owns it now wants me to make it like my brother's car.
Oh, nice.
Low and everything, you know. So
yeah, your brother Chevelle has a beautiful look.
Like I said, I'm kind of hoping that's.
How's your brother doing?
He's doing okay.
Good. I want to see him, man. I had so much fun with him that one time we hung out.
Well,
I wish I could do Power Tour with you guys. I just don't think.
I was gonna say he's gonna be on a Power Tour again.
I know. I don't. I did Power Tour last year, so. Well, hey, we're gonna get out of your hair so you can keep working. But I want to talk about that chair real quick because you've allowed us to come in here. So that chair is gonna be.
I'm gonna be putting them up on my Facebook page and on my website.
For sale.
If anybody wants to order them and stuff.
Nice.
So.
Well, I bet people do because people ask me all the time for bar stools and buying stuff. So that a car guy, that looks amazing.
You know, like you know, when you sat in it.
Oh, it's comfortable as hell.
It's comfortable as hell.
It's so comfortable. All right. Thank you, Ernie. I appreciate it very much. Thanks for having us come by. Can I do a big burnout on your driveway?
Whatever. I don't care. Just stay out of the trees.
When I leave, I don't, it doesn't go. I'm not going to burn out in the dirt. I seen you had a big cement pad. I was going to do a big burnout.
Oh, but the driveway's paved all the way up.
It is?
Yeah.
Well, I'll end up in the trees. Thanks for having us over here. And thanks for being on the first episode of the first season of Boomer's Ramblings.
#1.
That's what we named it, Boomer's Ramblings, and we'll just segue it from there.
Hopefully they let you have more.
Hopefully, yeah. If people like this one, if people like this one, I get a second one. If they don't like this one, I got to come out and see you and hang out and.
I'll put you to work. You can do all the stuff that's really low to the ground.
Thanks. I need a stoolie to slide around on.
I'll put wheels on the chair.
The chair's badass. Well, we just got done over at Ernie's place. It was a lot of fun. He was a great host. We had a lot of cool shit to look at. It was totally fun. And I just want to thank you guys for riding along with me. This is all new for me. This is the new Boomer's Ramblings. We'll be doing short ramblings like always on Facebook, or we'll be doing it Instagram, but we will be doing a nice show once a month with Media Network. And it's not going to be about garage crawls. It's going to be about everything or anything that I do fun related. You may be one time with us up at Hollyoaks with the Jeeps. Another time we might be at Boomer's Bike Night on a big bike night when we have wrestling there. As last year, if you came to our bike night, wrestling was awesome. It was such a good time. We got that scheduled. Wrestling's coming to overtime in March too, so you might want to look at that. It might just be me and Sandy horsing around. I don't know. But it's just going to be all the things Boomer does, I guess. I don't know. I'm having fun doing it. And I hope you guys are having fun too. Nothing real big coming up here in the next couple of weeks that I can think of. I got so lucky with a beautiful day. And it's just awesome to be able to be out in the old 68 Mustang. Got the heater, everything's working good. What a great day. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Please comment or text or something. Let me know what you think about it. But until the next time, thanks for stopping by. Boomer's Ramblings. I'll see you guys later.